soon she'd use look at you. Watch out for the Oswald merchants. Y'all have our place in the order of things.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of Blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her...
Thank you, Aloy. Find Dervahl and bring him before me.
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics. I'll be doing this.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Who is that?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace. He's finished.
Fire on them. Guards, bring water or the fire might spread to the Hunter's Lodge.
Can I
Blue
assist
tracks.
you in a reasonable
It's just a
share
bit of
of
blaze in there.
lucrative opportunity?
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the Liberation.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's
There's
talk it
smoke
over.
rising from the edge of the mesa.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quick!
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father. so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Tasty.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Here! The girl!
Can we finish this? I'm gonna kill. Starting to irritate me. I've led an army. Kestrels and Ravagers. A savage is nothing. Why does Avad always have his lady? Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting?
I see something!
I've led an army. Killed Kestrel. A savage is nothing. This isn't over yet, Wendy.
You're going down!
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
these things, because there's more on the way! Murderous Glinthawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way!
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the Claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
I once caught a glimpse.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh! You think that bit of scrap on your brow makes you smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken apart my bomb without it. Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes. While the lunkheads in Mainspring dither over how to kill me, I'll dig myself out. Just you wait. When I get out of here, I'm gonna plant Thunderjaw here in your bed. Gotta admit, it burns me the savage track me down. Most Nora get confused by anything more than 2 sticks and a string. Don't you have something better to do? Like choke on a lance horn. You think that spear of yours is so fancy, but I could craft it blindfolded during a quick look.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Jiran watched the Oseram. Check out his wares.
Come take a
Could you spare a moment? Ah, you're back. Ah. Till we meet again. A moment of your time, Outlander?
Buy what you need.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Aloy, she would have killed Dervahl on the spot. But she also told me to, and I guess... yeah, but
You did with...
don't give me too much credit.
Yeah, but you won't.
Come on, stop.
So, after...
Heading back to the claim, like how she would have wanted.
What do you think?
First off, they'll argue about... I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under...
Well...
I know. You gotta go. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute. Try not to forget about me while you're...
I'll always have a minute for you.
2.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere.
Aloy. To say you have... And because of you, there will be justice for... It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. I suppose it's obvious how I feel. But we couldn't be together. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior...
Did anyone...
Only one. Dervahl. For now, he'll languish in one of the... As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition... My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram... What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant...
I know who attacked the Nora. They're digging up ancient machine.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. When will the attack come?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare.
died a bit.
The young hunters have learned a lesson from Thunderstrom. Sometimes loss is the price of survival.
Our hunters fought well. Their songs will be remembered.
May the song of the lost
smoke from the mountain is coarse today. Bad omen for the ritual. You who died on Thunder's drum, your songs will not be forgotten. Times like these, you must not forget the importance of ceremony. Brave.
So they woke up. Do what I have to.
The young hunters have learned a lesson.
Shame he's abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now?
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up... Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines, When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Orit.
What is it about the Banuki?
Well,
it seems like they don't have much of a choice.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Phil, don't believe me, I've tried to convince them.
Is Aratak a...
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. But when he and Aurea came to town with their... Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own... Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the clock.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the
Conclave.
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to... No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it... So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her.
You said you've lived out...
Aye. Back home, some fur traded. We were barely scraping by until this place... A great profited. Honest mistake. Not that the... We could really put this place on the map.
I want to know more about the...
It's crazy to...
Or there's something to it.
Then, you need... She was last seen headed for the... I've heard only the shamans know the trail. But I do know where you could find her...
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange...
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Aurea.
Happy to count myself among them.
Might be worth a shot. About that...
For you, I'll give...
And Aurea is the one who spoke...
That's right. Told all they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. Or it could be because they all got indigestion. But Aurea's not around to explain.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk...
Women?
No, look for her at Long Notch.
What are these Weriks about, Bergren?
Not like I prove your best at something. Some Weriks come and go. The whole Banuk territory.
I'm not sure if I'm...
All well and...
See you around.
Hope so.
Cool, he sleeps up there, clinging... She won't come down until...
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Aurea. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet...
Outlanders. Carja Outlanders.
You wouldn't be so eager to speak to me if you knew me.
I can't feel much of anything in this. What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. place. From a long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started. They're scanning for me. That's the last of it. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head. what?